hit for you?
Everything.
Everything.
I've been
Wonderful.
having like a hamstring
Hamstring.
attachment thing. I've been driving a lot, so I was like today like,
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can't get into some of that too.
yeah, I'll take whatever.
Awesome. Well, let's get started in a comfortable seat. And just begin to close the eyes. To notice the breath as it flows in and out the belly and nostrils. We'll tune into the spine as we slowly stack each vertebra one on top of the other, reaching through the crown and allowing the skull to fully rest at the top of the spine. And begin to expand the belly fully on an inhale. Hold, and then exhale slowly back through the nose. Do that 2 or 3 more times. Full belly, full natural breathing. And then in the mind, imagining the lungs as a balloon, we're going to take a double inhale before taking a full exhale through the mouth. So it sounds like this. This is 2-part breath, so you'll take 2 inhales and 1 exhale. This is great for releasing anxiety. Also, a constant practice of this breath can reduce high blood pressure. Maybe you don't suffer from, but maybe someone you know. Do one more just like that. And allow the body to soften to let the breath return to its natural state. Today's practice is themed around the concept of svadhyana, self-study, and finding those brief moments of ananda and bliss as we move in this practice. Begin to slowly draw the shoulders up towards the ears and carve them back and down. A couple rolls of the shoulders, allowing the movement to match the breath. Inhale, lifting, exhaling, rolling down. Do just one more and then allow the shoulders to seep away from the ears. And slowly begin to open and close the mouth. To swish the jaw side to side. And then allow the chin to reach for the chest. Imagining nostrils at the back of the neck, begin to breathe into the cervical spine. Roll right ear towards right shoulder. Release the left away from the ear. Slowly roll back to center, chin to chest. And allow left ear to reach for the left shoulder. Let's just begin to continue these half circles back through the chest and off towards the other direction. Moving at a pace that honors your body, your own self-study. Back and forth. And the next time the chin passes through center, pause. And walk the hands out past the shins, reaching through the fingertips. Come to your first spot of resistance and breathe here. On your next inhale, walk the hands over to the right and reach the left hip back and down. Deepen the breath. Come to center and off towards the left. No particular hurry. Walk the hands through center. Roll the the hands to the knees, lift the chin, spread the throat. And exhale, curl, press away, puff up through the shoulders, tuck the chin back to the chest. Let's do that back and forth 2 times. Inhale to lift. And exhale to curl. One more just like that. Pause at the back. Lean way back, grip onto the knees. And then on your next inhale, roll the chest and chin forward to the right, circling and exhaling back through the left. Carving out the pelvic bowl, allowing this motion to spiral as you breathe and continue rolling in the circle. These circles can be small or big, anything that honors your body and self here today. Start to imagine at the base of the spine, the breath traveling up and down this channel, along the central nervous system, clearing out stuck energy. Whenever you're ready, begin to consider swirling in the opposite direction. Relax the jaw and tongue. Very slowly start to allow these circles to get smaller and smaller until that motion might just be in the mind, that circling, and you lengthen the crown. Let's take a full breath in and a full breath out the mouth. Walking the fingertips out past the hips. Inhale, lift the right arm up. And exhale, float to the other side. And lift. We're going to move back and forth here, exploring what feels good in our own bodies. Hanging out anywhere you find interesting, where the sensation needs a little bit more exploring. Release the hands back beside the hips, re-lengthen through the crown. When you're ready, we'll do a nerve cleansing breath. Lift both arms up. And this is a twist at the base of the spine, so we're inhale, twist right, and exhale left. Back and forth. Five, four, three, 2, 1. Lift the hands, the eyes up, and then float and breathe. Relax. Finding that brief moment of ananda, of bliss. This is a nerve cleansing breath, Nadi Shodhana, which allows that stuck pattern to simply float away. Inhale, we'll do just one more. Arms lift. If this is a lot, you can tuck the arms into the shoulders. And we'll begin as you're ready. Softly untuck one leg, lengthen through the left foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, twist to fold over the right leg. For the left. Gently lengthen out of the outside arm, reach that fingertip up towards the ceiling. And release it back behind the sit bones. The arm lifts up over the head. Come back down. Reaching for the knee and the foot, begin to pull it in towards the chest if that feels okay, and begin a soft cradling motion with the hip. Beautiful. Pause, hug it in, explore the sensation, and then release. The leg long. Pedal out the knees if they feel tight, roll out the toes, and then slowly bringing the opposite leg in towards the thigh. Grounding into the sit bones, arms lift, exhale to twist and fold over the leg. Notice any tightness in the jaw or teeth and allow that to soften. Ground into the right arm and softly begin to pull the left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Release this hand behind. Press into the palm, lift the opposite arm. Come back down. Reaching the hand towards the foot, the knee, and begin that lift and cradle of the hip. You could also stir a pot of soup if that feels better. If you explore and find somewhere interesting, maybe hold and breathe into that space. And then release the knee, the foot. Bring the other sole of the foot in to touch butterfly. Connect the soles, grab onto the toes, and begin to bounce the knees, opening the hip. You can lengthen or fold, personal choice. Your practice, your path, means you listen to what the body is telling you. 5, 4, 3, and freeze. Release the head towards the toes. Tuck the chin to the chest. Slowly roll the spine up. Reaching the hands to the knees, assist the legs in closing. Bring the hands back behind the hips and windshield wiper, open the hip sockets. Back to center. Press into the palms, the feet, lift the belly. Maybe all the way up, maybe just a hair. Find a breath in and soften. Slowly descend through the hips and sit bones. Sway the feet off to one side as we roll into tabletop, moving the hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Spread the fingers extra wide and begin to tuck the toes as you drop the belly and spread the chest, eyes up. And exhale, curl, press away, untuck the toes, press into the tops of the feet. Let's continue to move back and forth. Pressing into the palms. Take the knees out a little wider than the hips and reach the hips towards the heels as the hands walk down the mat. Press into the center of the forehead, connect to the third eye, that seat of intuition. Gently roll the eyebrows side to side. Come back to center and soften. Press into the palms, and like you have a mirror right in front of the mouth, we're going to fog it up on an exhale. So slow inhale through the nose, fogging of the mouth through the exhale. Just one more. Rolling yourself back through tabletop. Adjust knees and palms. Find a lift of the belly, hugging it towards the spine, and then tucking both toes. Inhale to lengthen the left heel back behind. And exhale, curl knee to nose. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, curl. We'll do 3 more. You can stay just like this, or you can involve the right hand by reaching it out in front and curling knee to elbow. Keep using that core, low belly to low back engagement for support. Last one. Release the right hand down, lengthen the left foot back behind, reach out of the heel, tap it across to the right side of the mat, press into the right palm and lift the left arm up, breathe. And slowly come back to center. Step the left knee to meet the right, and we're going to drop the hips to the left as we look back at the right toes. Come back to center. Opposite side, right heel lengthens as the leg lifts. Tuck the belly, curl knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen one more just like that. If you wish to involve the arm, sweeping the left arm over the head and curling. 2 more. Release the left hand, lengthen the right foot back behind, and then step it across. Left edge of the mat, and slowly twist as the right arm lifts. Release the hand and the knee. Sway the hips to the right as you look the eyes to the left toes. Floating back to center. Begin to pedal the tops of the feet, waking them up, creating heat in the bottom of the body. And slowly at the stop. Tuck the toes. Big inhale to lift the knees. And then exhale, lift the hips. Pedaling the feet here, walking out your dog. As you feel loose and walked out, take a breath in stillness. Lift the heels up off the mat and then reach them back and down. Take your eyes up to the fingertips and take a slow, gentle walk all the way forward. Inhale, relax the head, the jaw, and then just send the weight back so that the toes lift. And then one at a time, replant the big toe, the middle, 3 or 4, and then the pinky. Slowly pull the weight off the heels as you press only into the ball and toes of the feet. And then release the knees. Soft micro bend. Grabbing opposite elbows, begin to sway side to side, ragdoll. Allow the hands to find the mat or reach for the toes. And then as if you're being pulled through honey, begin to stack and roll the spine slowly up to standing. When you reach the top, hug the shoulders up to the ears, close the eyes, and roll them back and down. Let's do 2 more shoulder rolls, just like that. Last one. Check in with the outer edges of the feet, the big toes, micro bend the knees, hug the belly to the back of the spine, and just pause here in Tadasana. Coming back to that idea of self-study, svadhyana, noticing and observing what's occurring in your own body. Inhale to lift the hands, the eyes up towards the ceiling. And connect the palms and lower towards the heart. Press the thumbs into the sternums. Inhale to lift. And exhale, we hinge off towards one side, breathing into our side body. Inhale to center. Exhale in the other direction. Reach into the heels, the roots of the feet. Inhale, lift back to center. And just lift up and back, maybe just opening the throat. And then exhale, swan dive forward. Reach for the toes and inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the crown. And exhale, fold. Press into the palms and step your way back into your downward dog. Pedaling the feet if that feels good. Start to just sway and roll the hips side to side a few times in each direction. Begin to slowly lift to center and rise up through the right leg, three-legged dog. Lift the left heel, bring the knee towards the elbow, and then step the foot underneath the face. And slowly begin to reach the hands over the head and lift up out of the chest and belly. High crescent lunge. Soften the shoulders, find a deep breath. And exhale, cactus, hug the shoulder blades in. Inhale to press up. And then exhale, we cactus and open over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, cactus, open to the left. Come back. And then release the hands back behind and take the head forward, wind releasing pose. Top of the bottom of the belly might be on the thigh. Reach through the fingertips and inhale, lift, high crescent lunge. One big breath in. Big breath out, lower the back heel to the back edge of the mat and open, warrior two. Maybe walk toes to the corner. Reach out of the fingertips. And inhale, drop to peaceful. Eyes and fingers lift up. Exhale to warrior two. Pause, lengthen in both directions, and then float the forearm to the thigh, and lift the hand over the head. Cartwheel both the hands to frame the front foot. Turn the back toes forward and drop the palms if it's accessible. You can drop the back knee or step right back into your downward dog, moving through tabletop if you would prefer. Finding those 3 deep breaths here. Grounding through the meat of the palms, the space under the knuckles, the fingertips. Noticing the connection. And inhale, start to lift the left leg. Bring the knee in the direction of the nose and step the foot under the face. Finding your roots of the feet, begin to sweep the arms up over the head, lift the chest. Soften the shoulders, hug the belly back to the spine. And exhale, hands reach back and lengthen the crown, wind releasing pose. 2 breaths. Next inhale, lift the hands, the chest, the head. Release the right heel and open the arms, warrior two. Checking in with the tops of the knees. Breathing here, reaching in both directions. Exhale to drop back hand to back thigh. Find that nice side stretch opening in the left body. Release to warrior two. Allow the front forearm to find the thigh as you move into extended side angle. Keep breathing. And lower that top hand to frame the left foot. Turn the back toes forward. If you would like to lower the back knee and move through tabletop, that is an excellent option. Otherwise, step it back, downward dog, whenever you're ready.
Option here to take a flow, a chaturanga, or to meet us in a child's pose. As you're ready, lift the heels, shift into that high plank, and lower the knees, the chin, the chest. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose, lift the crown of the head. Exhale, release. Option for Cobra or Up Dog, your practice, your path. And exhale, release, child's pose. Bring the toes to touch, soften the forehead. Take a few natural breaths. And then as you're ready, come into that fogging of the mirror 2 times through the mouth. Press into the palms. Next inhale, slowly roll to tabletop. Adjust hands, knees, belly. Lengthen the crown of the head. And then once more, tuck the toes, hover in crouching cat, lift the knees. And then spread the sit bones, downward facing dog. Keep breathing. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale to step it through. Finding the roots of the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up, high crescent lunge. Relax the shoulders, the jaw. And release. Behind wind releasing pose. Pull the crown of the head forward. Engage the thighs, the calves. Inhale to lift up. And release into Virabhadrasana to open the heel. Reach to the fingertips. Tuck the belly. Keep breathing. Release back hand to back thigh. Full breath in to lengthen. On an exhale, move into Warrior 2. And find extended side angle, softly reaching the back hand over the head or up above. Cartwheel the hands. Press into the tips of the fingers as you turn the back toes forward. Making your path here through downward dog or into tabletop. Just finding our edge, never pain. 3 deep breaths. As you're ready, left leg lengthens and lifts. Exhale to curl and step the foot under the face. Find your roots. Take all the time it needs to be stable and supported, and then sweep the arms up. Big breath in to lengthen through the fingertips, and an exhale, wind releasing pose back behind. One more breath here. Keep breathing. Next, inhale, sweep it up, high crescent lunge. And exhale, open the hips, the foot, the heel, Warrior 2. Taking your time to find that proper alignment, making sure the toes are visible over the knee. Reaching in both directions, and then lower the back hand for peaceful. Beautiful, come back, Warrior 2. Last one, extended side angle, lower the forearm and lift the top hand. Soften the right arm. Press into the fingertips, turn the back toes forward. Last one, downward dog or tabletop. You can come right into child's pose or flow through a chaturanga, your practice. Honor your shape and self-study here. Inhale, high push-up. Exhale, knees, chin, and chest lower into Bhujangasana. Maybe a low cobra, maybe an upward dog. And then I'll send it back. Release. Let go. Two fogging of the mirror breaths. Connect back to the center of the forehead, the seat of intuition. Start to walk the hands back over the head. Grounding through the palms. Begin to shift once more through tabletop. Move into one of our two last downward dogs, lifting the hips, spreading the backs of the legs. Eyes come up to the fingertips. Hop or walk your way to the top of your mat. Micro bend the knees and then lengthen the crown of the head, lift into flat back, pause to soften the shoulders. And exhale, drape the stomach over the thighs. And once more, stack and roll as if you're moving through a sticky substance, being slow, mindful, experience the stack of each vertebrae. When you come up to the top, once more, lift the shoulders to the ears. Let the eyes soften as you open back and down. Two more just like that. Inhale to lift the arms, the eyes up over there. Connect the palms and lower to the heart space. Find your focus right over the tips of the fingers. And inhale to lengthen and lift. And exhale to hinge off to the left. Reach out of the fingertips. Inhale to center. Exhale, other side. Come back. Option for a little mini back bend. Lift up and back. Maybe just spread the front of the throat. And release the chin, the head to center, and lower palms to the heart. Pause to feel and connect the thumbs to the sternum. Move into some balancing poses. Inhale, open the eyes. Ground all the way into the right foot, and then begin to lift the left knee. You can lift the foot completely or balance on the toes. So bending the right knee, reach the foot back and open the arms. Inhale, come back, trace the toes or lift the foot. Do that once more, finding either a lengthening or a drag for balance. And come right back up. Beautiful. Hold, lengthen out of the foot, and then release right beside the right foot. Close the eyes, pause to feel. Slowly ground into our left foot as the right knee lifts. Maybe the toes do too, maybe they touch. Take this at your own pace. Coming back. Maybe the hands lift, maybe the foot does too. Or maybe you're balancing the toes. Lengthening back into the lifted leg. Two more as you're ready. Whatever variation calls or honors your body here. Play around if you wish. When you're ready, come back to center, extend the right leg, and soften right beside the left. Shake out the feet. Come onto the toes and begin to bounce and sway the arms. Somatic bouncing, great way to reduce cortisol levels. Let this motion slowly stop. Connect to the feet, close the eyes, and then stepping the right foot right underneath. Cross the left foot over. So you could step on a block if you wish. You can stay here or take the arms up over the head and connect the palms as you lengthen out of the fingertips. Hug the belly and the sternum back. Option to just be here or to take 3 skull shining breaths. It's a sharp inhale and a forced exhale. Beautiful. Pause, lengthen out of the fingertips. And then begin to roll the arms to eagle. Stay right here or bend forward. Keep those eyes right over the fingertips. At any point you feel unstable, just roll back out. Keep breathing into the belly. Unwind the arms, start to stack the spine as you lift back up. Pause at the top to ground and lengthen, and then release. Bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, and pause to feel. Spread the left toes wide. Ground into the left leg. Begin to step the right foot over. Now to sweep the arms out. I don't know why, but just take a second to think about it and cross the opposite hand behind this time. Lengthen the fingertips, ground through the feet. Do 3 skull shining breaths if you like. Beautiful. Option to stay right here, or to flip the arms towards the heart into eagle, and maybe take a forward fold. Come to whatever degree of fold you prefer or feels interesting in your body. Keeping that focus right over the fingertips. If the arms are too much, just grab the shoulders instead. When you're ready, on an exhale, unwind the arms, the spine as you slowly lift back up and reach into this double helix shape. Find a little bit of length, a little bit of grounding, and then release. Opposite hand to heart, opposite arm to belly. Pause to feel. Slowly stepping the feet out as wide as the hips. Begin to release the sit bones towards the mat. We're going to move into Malasana. If you want to skip and sit right on the bottom, please do so. As you're ready, begin to sink even lower. Maybe come into balancing seat, lifting the arms, the spine. Might feel good to turn the knees a little bit forward. Keep focusing on the breath. You can make your way right to your bottom here. Or if you want to have a little fun on this padded floor, begin to send the arms out in front, the hips down low. And you can just release, or you can slide down gracefully, whichever honors your body. And begin to rock and roll up and down the spine. If this is uncomfortable in any way, hug the shins and just roll side to side. So I'll give you the option to come into plow. And that's lifting the feet back behind the head. If this is not your speed, just lift the legs right up into supported legs up the wall here. Breathe. If the breath ever is unable to flow completely, it means you've gone a little too far, and just ease back to that space. Reaching the hands towards the hips. Slowly on an exhale, begin to lower one vertebra at a time. And then hug the knees towards the chest. Curl the chin up to meet. Take a soft sway a few times side to side. And lower the feet. And pause to feel. We'll want a block close by. And slowly reach the hands down towards the feet and tuck the shoulder blades underneath the spine a bit. Pressing into the feet and palms. Inhale, lift the low belly. Press into the toes, draw bridge shape. Slowly release the spine, one at a time. When the sacrum touches, pause. Inhale. And exhale, lift right back up. Option here to add a little bit if you'd like. You might lift the heels and press into the balls of the feet. Keep lifting through the glutes, hugging the belly. And release the heels. Take a full breath in. And exhale, release the spine. We'll do that just one more time. When the sacrum touches, inhale to lift up. Press to the toes, hug the knees towards each other, and maybe interlace the fingers behind the low back. Shoulder opening by, pull the knuckles towards the heels. Release the hands. Reach for your block and slide it underneath the sacrum, that shelf at the low back. And begin to untuck the shoulders and melt the hips into the prop. You should be able to find your shelf at the low back. It might take a little bit of maneuvering, so feel free to adjust. Reach the hands down towards the heels. If you haven't already, untuck the shoulder blades and inhale to lift the right leg. And then the left. You might play with the toes, pulling them towards the face and pointing. Start to slowly bend the knees towards the chest. And then soften the feet towards the mat. Pause one more time here. And last one, inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips, and remove the block off to the side. Slowly lowering the spine. And this time when the sacrum touches, pausing. And inhaling to lift the shins towards the chest. And find a soft roll, a little mini back massage as you go side to side. If you're comfortable with happy baby, you can lift the feet and grab the toes. Continue this rocking motion. Back to center. Lengthen both the wrists and the feet up over the heads. Roll out the fingers, the wrists, the toes. And then very slowly take a big full body stretch, reaching the hands behind the head, the feet down low. When you reach the bottom, pause. Pull the toes, point the toes, pull the fingers, scrunch up the face, engage as many muscles as possible, the glutes, the thighs, the belly. And then a big exhale, soften, let it go. Keeping the arms out wide, begin to heel toe the feet back underneath. Crossing the right foot over the left knee. You can stay right here, or interlace the fingers behind the left thigh for reclined pigeon.
press the right knee towards me to engage that entire side chain. Unwind the hands. Release the left foot. Release the arms back out wide, and then allow the right foot to fall towards the left side of the body. And if there's no issues in the cervical spine, take the eyes over the right for a full spinal twist. Deepening the breath. Begin to expand to the belly. As you turn the chin back to center, lengthen through the crown, and flipping the finger pads to press into the floor, begin to shift the belly and hips back to center. Reaching for your strap, begin to loop it around the ball of the right foot. And we'll open into what feels like a half-happy baby. So pulling the right knee in towards the right armpit, flexing the foot, like you're gonna kick in the ceiling. Breathe into the right hip socket, that ball joint. And exhale, lengthen out of the heel. Pull the strap into both hands as you pull the toes back towards the face. And then slowly moving the strap into the left hand and allowing the right arm to come out wide. Begin to pull the right foot across the body. You can lower the left leg completely or keep it bent. It's a personal preference. The more sensation you crave, the more you start to kick out of the heel. Giving the knee a little micro bend, pull the leg back to center. Switch the strap into the opposite hand and then open through the inner seam of the leg to the right. Breathing. Sometimes bending that left knee here can offer a little bit of support if you need. Again, micro bending the right leg, pull the leg to center, put the strap in both palms, and then begin a very slow and lengthening descent all the way down. When the right leg touches, release the left and pause to feel the difference. Come back to that self-study. Walking slowly, both feet back underneath the hips. And crossing the left foot over the right knee. Either using the strap or the fingers, interlace them behind the right thigh as you push the left knee away from the body. Recline pigeon. Relax the jaw, the shoulders, even into the chest and pectoral muscles. Unwind the fingers. Soften the right foot down. And release into the spinal twist. Left foot to the right, eyes. Maybe travel over the left shoulder. Now slowly press yourself back to center, reaching for the strap as you settle in and looping around the left foot. Open the knee in towards the left side body. Flex the foot. Kicking out of the heel, lengthen the leg. Reach the strap into the right hand as you open up across the body. Pulling and reaching through the heel of the foot. Breathing here. With a bit of a macro bend, allow the leg to lift to center. Switch the strap and then open to the left. Pull the toes towards the face. Slowly make your way back to center. Move the strap into both hands as you pull the leg and toes back towards the forehead. With control and an exhale, begin to lower back to the mat. Releasing the strap. Pausing to feel into the hip sockets. Softly bend the knees and bring the feet to touch. Last pose before Shavasana. Reclined butterfly. It might feel nice to make yourself a little pillow, then releasing the fingers behind the head or neck. If this is a lot of sensation on the knees or thighs, walk the feet further away. The more you crave, the closer you can walk the feet towards the body. Plant the hands on the outer edges of the knees and just assist the legs in coming together. And then a few times, windshield wiper back and forth. And take the feet down low and find your final resting pose of Shavasana. I'd like to offer gentle hands-on assist, grabbing the backs of your ankles if you would prefer not to be touched. Just wiggle your toes at me and I will honor and respect your wishes. Otherwise, soften through the face, part the teeth, relax the jaw. Breathe into the belly as you soften the torso and all of its internal contents, organs, stomach. Relax the hips, the knees. Just be here with the breath. And slowly notice the air on the skin and connect back into some deep belly breaths. Noticing where the consciousness has drifted off to, and know that it's a good time to pay attention to the dreamlike states of consciousness that maybe we slip into at night. As the moon comes into the fullness, facing those internal dilemmas and dialogues, fears, each dream. Begin to softly wiggle fingers and toes. In many Eastern philosophies, dreams are the ultimate form of self-study, svadhyana, which allow us to reach more levels of bliss, ananda, in our waking lives. As you're ready, slowly roll off to one side and rest the head on the arm. Breathing through the top lung, allow small movements to come into the body. As you're ready, absolutely no rush, begin to press yourself back into that original shape of Sukhasana, easy seat, with the eyes heavy and mind clear. Finding a nice tall spine, lengthening the crown. And I'll leave you with this final peace mantra. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahanun Bhunaktu, Sahaviryan Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadi Tamastu, Madvid Vishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. May we all find the strength and wisdom to work together without resentment. Om, peace within me, peace within you, peace within all beings everywhere. Thank you for your practice this evening. Namaste.
Namaste.